Hi everyone, welcome to Dear Masteries. Today we have a letter and it reads, Dear Masteries, I read that sleep is important to help me lose weight. But what if I only have time to either sleep or go to the gym? Signed, sleep or workout. Well, sleep or workout, this is a very good question. I've heard this a lot, and a lot of people do ask me, Adam, what if I'm really, really busy and I don't have time to get up and work out unless I sacrifice my sleep? Well, here's what I recommend. And a lot of people think that working out has to just be in the gym. It doesn't unless there's a specific purpose for you to be in the gym. For example, if you are doing a physique contest and you need to kind of shape and modify your muscles or your body in a certain way, then yes, you're probably going to need to have some sort of resistance, and most likely you're going to need to do that in a gym unless you have another facility or another way to get the resistance on that muscle. Otherwise, a lot of people can do workouts even at their workplace. Now, I don't recommend that you just get up and start doing jumping jacks in the middle of the hall, but what I'm saying is what I used to do years ago, I used to actually go out and there was a stairwell, and I would just basically go up and down the stairs, and I wouldn't do it for very long, but I would do intervals. And what that means is I would pace myself, but I would push for a little bit. So for one flight, maybe I would go, really quickly if I possible, go up. And then I would take 2, maybe 3 flights a little slower. And then I'd do it again. And over time, you gradually build up your fitness level and your cardiovascular level that you're able to do more and more. Now, I didn't do it for a very long time because I didn't want to get all sweaty. So I'd only do it for a minute or two at most. But I would, maybe a couple hours after I did the first one, I'd go for another one. The great thing with something like that is that you're able to fit it in your day. It does give you a break from what you're doing, and it gives you more oxygen. You're able to focus on something else. So when you go back to work, I recommend maybe taking a minute or two to catch your breath afterward, because it can, be quite hard on your lungs. But take a couple of minutes. Don't push yourself too much, okay? Just give yourself a little bit of a push, because, you need to make sure that, number one, you are doing something that is giving yourself a bit of a workout, but number two, you don't want to get all messed up for work, okay? Of course, it depends the type of work that you do. Other people would have the option, if they don't have a stairs around or anything like that, is if you can get outside to use a hill and, gradual incline. For anyone that would be wearing a dress or a skirt, just be a little careful. Even with stairs, of course. If you're wearing high heel shoes, I would recommend you switch into sneakers or flip-flops or something that would be easier to navigate and move a little faster going on stairs or on a hill. But to answer your question directly, sleep or workout? Believe it or not, your best option is going to be your sleep. Now, that being said, the amount of sleep will be different for everyone. I am going to talk a little more about that in a post that I'm going to make on the 121-day journey that I'm doing. That's the other blog post that I currently have right now on masteries.com. And I'm going to talk a bit more about sleep and why is it so important, how much does everyone need, and so forth. Now, if you do have a question for me at Dear Masteries, please send us, go to dearmasteries.com. You'll see where you just click on the link. It'll send you to our Facebook messaging, where you can send us a direct message, and go ahead, send us a text message. You can send us an audio message if you want to record, you saying it instead and just upload it, or directly input it, or you can video message if you want, and I'll just take out a little piece of it, and that'll be the question that I use for this blog. So hopefully you're enjoying the column. If you do have any questions, please go ahead and follow those directions. If you do want to check out some of the stuff that I offer and some of the programs that I do have that really do work, the weight loss octagon that I talk about on the 121-day journey, there's a lot of solutions that I have. Feel free to check it out. It's on masteries.com. And you go up to the menu, go solutions, and you can see all the different things. There's a few things that I'm about to launch here really shortly that are more contest oriented, because I do have a lot of experience with physique transformation, specifically for people who want to enter shows and win trophies. So, feel free to check that out in the future as well. Probably within the next week or two, that'll come up, and there'll be a lot of different offerings there. So, hopefully everyone's having a great spring, and we'll see you tomorrow on Dear Masteries. Thanks.